Recording. Cool. Time is 20 to 12. Today is Tuesday. So, had a human health and disease tutorial in the morning. Phantom head afternoon. Boxing in the evening. Sauna. Come back eating. 20 to 11 at night. I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure that I get the full objection structure understood. Because it's a bit cloudy when it comes to what is this trust, or do I go back to partner here? What's going on? So I'm going to write out a fucking map, because this is how I learn. This is how I learn anatomy. This is how I learn everything. I draw it out, see, have it a map in front of me, understand the map, understand why I'm asking certain questions. So emotional crossroads questions, for example, or binary questions. If I can remember the type of question, then it's just going to be easier than just memorizing words for the sake of memorizing words. Because the type of question has a purpose behind it. It has a certain logical path that I'm leading the prospect down. Makes more sense. There's going to be a lot of silence and me talking out loud, talking to myself. Right, so far I've got to think about it, partner, if needed, go to the responsibility close, and then come back. Money, fear, logistics. Now, even if I handle all of these and they say, yeah, partner, come back, responsibility close. If they ever mention partner again, even if I say, yeah, well, is it a case of, you don't need to talk to the partner with handle finances? If they say, yeah, go into the finances or fear, handle that. But yeah, you just need to talk to the partner. Pam. Go back, loop back, handle that, responsibility closed. They're already saying they want to talk to the partner again because they haven't taken full responsibility. That's when that responsibility clause is used. Cool. Right, money, fear, logistics. Right, it's just a lot of money. Money, cool. This is starting to make sense. So yeah, it's just a lot of money. Now, lock it off. What you're asking for is also a lot of money. In fact, it's everything. And not, getting to what you want to be, struggling with all the pain for this much amount of time is costing you even more. Why do I say that? Because now logically, it's just a lot of money doesn't make sense. Because, sure, but also it's actually costing you more. So you're losing more money. So the fact that it's just a lot of money is now irrelevant because you're losing more money by not taking an action. And where you want to go, you're losing more money by not going there. So it's just a lot of money. Oh yeah, of course it is. Irrelevant because where you want to go is more, and the time where you want to go is more. Here's the key part. And where you've been for X 5-6 years struggling, pain from the past is costing you even more, and that's the route that you're going down. That's costing you more. So I brought in the Holy Grail and I brought in the pain. So now logically, bam, gone. Logic Island, gone. Cool. Now I go into emotional crossroads. We can figure out your investment. That's the easy part. The question I have for you is, are you ready to step up, be the person who makes the changes necessary to get to this desire? Yes or no? Okay, yes. And is this something that you deserve to see? Do you deserve? Is that like you deserve to see for yourself? Yes. They just said yes twice. Yes to, are you ready to step up? And do you think you deserve it? Yes and yes. Why do you think you deserve it? Tell me why. So now I'm starting to understand why I'm doing this. Why am I giving them these emotional crossroads? Because they're doubting themselves, right? There's uncertainty with themselves or uncertainty around the course. At the very least, what this is doing is selling themselves the idea that they can do this, that they have the certainty in themselves. So first of all, okay, we can sort out the investment that's easy. The question I have for you is: are you ready to step up and be the person who gets to Holy Grail? Are you ready to step up? If they say yes, then first of all they can take action. Okay, and are you ready to be a person? And do you, hang on, is this getting to 10k? Is this the life that you deserve to see for yourself and for your family? So are you ready to step up? Are you deserving of this life? Yes and yes. So there goes the uncertainty of I'm ready to put in the work. It should be. Or it should be if they say, yeah, I'm ready to step up. If they say I'm just uncertain, then I've got to handle that. If they say, yeah, I'm ready to step up, okay, cool, you're ready to step up. And now you're also deserving. There goes the low self esteem, limiting beliefs. Do you really deserve it? Yes. Why? Tell me why. And then they describe to them, not just me, describe to themselves why they feel they deserve it. That puts them in that state of mind where they are now that person at that holy grail. Because to get to that place, right, they need to kill off who they are currently. So they can't be thinking as them in the current state, because them in the current state got them their subpar results. So asking them, well, why do you feel like you deserve this, puts them in that future state. And now they're thinking as that person, they can feel it, they can touch it, they can smell it. It's there. Why do you feel like you deserve it? Because, this and that, this and that. Now they're seeing themselves like, yeah, I deserve it. Emotional crossroads question. Let's recap. So Piers there, I'll think about it. Can I ask, based on what we talked about here today, if they say, yeah, but, just don't think about it. Okay, can I have you, a question here? If you're in quicksand and I offered you a hand, would you say I just need to think about it, or would you take my hand? You take my hand. Okay, so here, I'm just trying to help you out here. If there's anything concerned, I want to go over how to do that properly. That's for the 5% out of the 100% of people that don't give the objection. They don't give you what the actual objection is. Yeah, what's wrong? Let's just take 2 days to think about it. That's for that. Partner, no bother. What's your partner's name, may I ask? Okay. I presume your partner wants to get to this? Yes. Okay, no bother. When you do go and ask, what are the potential blocks that come up? That's Tim Riz, the new structure that Bill has taught. I quite like this one. What's your partner's name? Oh, okay. When you and fiance have made big decisions in the past, like you've bought a car, or you're planning a nice meal out during a weekend, you're going on holiday, you're buying a house, what's the one key piece of information that you have to discuss and get out of the way? Finances. Or uncertainty. It's uncertainty. And he'd be like, okay, so would I be right in saying? Okay, would I be right in saying that this is more of a question of how we'd handle the finances of the investment rather than you having to talk to your partner? Am I reading that correctly? I'd be like, yeah, I just need to have that. Okay, I'd be like, no, I just want to talk to my partner and run it by her out of respect. I want to let her know what a responsibility close. Okay, no problem. Can I ask, what does your partner do for a living? That's too early. Can I ask, in terms of getting to the 10k a month, whose responsibility is that to make sure that happens ultimately? Whose ultimately is that? It's mine. And the results from the last few years, all the pain from the last few years, the struggles, the losses. Also you. Okay. Out of curiosity, what does your partner do for a living? She's a surgeon, doctor. With respect to your partner, okay, with complete respect to your wife, I can't imagine that she comes to you and she has to make a decision when it comes to investing in her own education. No, not just in education. Can't imagine she comes to you when it comes to making a big decision of what diagnosis to make or what to do during surgery. Just as no, don't do that. Can't imagine she does this. She doesn't have the same level of risk and investments. She doesn't have the same levels of risk and investments in your decisions, same way that you don't with hers. You don't in what you do, same way that you don't with her. So, with respect to your wife, either go to, I understand. Why would it be fair for you to ask her to make a decision where she doesn't bear the full responsibility of? Yeah, I'm not saying she can't lend an ear and root for you, but the reality is that she's not responsible for you reaching that 10k a month, or losing that weight, or getting this. That responsibility lies solely on your shoulders. And when you are, getting that 10k a month, and you've got this freedom, you can take, not think about the bill. You can do this, you can do that, and providing for your family, providing for her. That's going to be her over the moon, enjoying the fruits of your labour that you took, fruits of the risks that you took, the struggles that you took, achieving what you said you would. But again, whose responsibility is that? Yeah, it's you. Yeah. So if that is the reality, and you alone accept the risk, you accept the responsibility, you accept the struggle, what decision does that man who has achieved that 10k a month, that 20k a month, make to get to that point? Does that mean you go back? Does that mean you go back and ask your wife? Does that mean you go back and ask your wife? Does that mean you ask your wife? Don't your wife? Because I was like, is it really? Really? Does that man go back and ask his wife? Does he? And the answer is no. It's like a disarm. It's like it's not. Is it? Is it? Does he go back and ask his wife? Like, I don't know. Does he? See, there's uncertainty. I have to use these tonalities perfectly to get the result that I want. When I go this, it's like I'm uncertain, and then the prospect will also be uncertain. I don't want the prospect to feel uncertain. I want them to feel certain. Does that man go back and ask his partner? Does that man go back and ask his wife? No. When I say that, does that man go back and ask his wife? Conveying that I know the answer, you know the answer, just tell me the truth. When I'm saying, does that man go back and ask his wife? It's like, I don't know. And maybe you don't know. It's like, I don't know. I've got room to be uncertain here. So I've got to use the tonality properly. Does that man go back and ask his wife? Okay, well, what is left? What else is left? What is coming up in bothering you? Let's have that real conversation. Is it finances? Is it a bit of uncertainty of the future, putting in the work? What's bothering you? Money, fear, logistics. It's just a lot of money. Perfect. It's just a lot of money. I've never done anything like this before. Perfect. It's just a bit of fear. Well, I just found out about it, guys. Okay, it's trust fear. I don't know if I'll do the work. Okay, it's future fear. Well, I've tried things like this in the past. It hasn't worked. Okay, it's past fear. I just want to shop around. Okay. Buy China iPhone. Or the analogy of dating. Okay. Would you go and do that if you would you go out to the club and talk to girls if you're uncertain in your marriage? Okay, well, would it be fair to say that maybe there's something in the course that you're feeling uncertain about? Maybe you're uncertain about us. Maybe you're certain about me. You know, what's bothering you? I just want to see if I can help. Okay. Moving on. It's just a lot of money. I understand. Logic Island. I understand. Don't say but. But is also getting. Don't say but. Because that makes it seem like I've just not heard what they said. Yeah, but it is a lot of money. But no but. Don't say and. Yeah, I understand. And so it means I've listened to what you said, and there's more. I'm adding perspective to what you've already said. I'm not discarding what you said. But this, but that. No, and I'm adding on to it. So it's just a lot of money. I understand. I can respect some of that. No, don't say respect some of that. I understand. And getting to 10k a month is also a lot. In fact, it's everything. And not getting to that 10k a month is costing you time, it's costing you struggle. You've been struggling with it for the last 6 years. You've been struggling, not getting to that, struggling with being at, 5k a month for the past 6 years, the ups and downs, trying to make it work. That's been costing you even more. So that's been costing you even more. We could figure out the investment. That's the easy stuff. We're not here to take money off of your plate. That's being money. We're not here to take food off of your plate. We're flexible. We can work with your finances. My main goal here is to make sure that you get inside the course. Because once you're in and once you're seeing results, you're off to the races. That's what I want for you. The money we can work out. It's easy stuff. The question I have for you is emotional crossroads. Are you willing to step up and be the man who gets to put it? Are you willing to be the man who makes the changes necessary to get to this? That's not the investment is easy stuff. The question I have for you is emotional crossroads. Are you ready to step up and be the man who puts in the work and makes the changes necessary to get to that 10k a month, where you can provide all these things for your family, for yourself, and be free? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. And do you deserve? And being at this 10k a month, being free, being able to travel, feeling good, taking that stress off your shoulders, is that a life that you feel like you deserve for yourself and for your family? Yes or no? You have to say, why are you asking me this? And I'm asking it because if you feel like you don't deserve it, then you're never going to get it. If you do, then I want you to know. I want you to say it out loud with certainty so that I know you feel like you deserve it. Yeah. Okay, you feel like you deserve it. Yeah. So first of all, they just said they're willing to step up and do the work, and I've removed the limiting beliefs. Yeah. So, are you ready to put in the work? Yes. Make the changes necessary. Yes. Do you feel like you deserve it? Do you feel like you deserve Holy Grail? Yes. Why? What makes you feel like you deserve it? Send it back to me. Convince me, convince yourself. Say it out loud. Because when you convince yourself out loud, you're putting yourself in that future state. Why do you feel like you deserve it? Cool. Okay, well, good. Let's help you make that change. In terms of the investment itself, is it a case that you have a full amount, it's a bit of uncertainty, or is it a case that you have some of it and we just need to make it work for you, or is it a case you have none of it and you and I both need to whack on the balaclavas and go rob a bank? It's just, I have a full amount of uncertainty. I just need to talk to the partner, loop back, responsibility close. It's just, fear. I've never done anything like this before. Fear of self. I just don't know if I'll do the work. Fear of future. Just find out about you guys. I'll shop around. See what's else out there. Trust. Fear of trust. Fear and trust. I've done something like this before. It didn't work out. Fear of past. I have some of it. Logistics, Carl. Logistics is fucking easy. What else is there? What else is there? It's just a lot of money. I've just handled that. Handled it. Light work. Coolio. Cool. So this is basically the structure of the entire finance protocol summarized. I can memorize the structure because the words kind of just fill themselves in because I know what words I need to say. It's the structure and why I'm saying these things. What am I? So what I'm saying, logic out. Well, I understand. See, now I can fill everything in. It makes more sense. I understand. And getting to Holy Grail is also a lot. In fact, it's everything. Not getting and being in the position you've been in, being at 5k for the past this and this and this, is costing you even more. Is costing you. It's costing even more. Costing you even more is the most important part because that's logical. It's no longer logical to say, yeah, but it's also a lot of money. Yeah, but your current situation is costing you more. So is it really? Which one's more money? It's all relative, right? So which one's more money costing you right now? Yeah, logic out. Okay, emotional crossroads one. Well, question I have for you: the money is we can figure out the investment. That's the easy stuff. We're not here to take food off of your plate. I mean, the most important thing that I want to do is make sure that you get inside the course because once you're in, you're seeing results. You're off to the races, mate. Okay, once that penny drops, once the snowball starts building up, you're off to the races. I want to get you in. I want to get you in. I want to see you flying. I want to see you thriving. So the money you can figure out, we'll work with what works for you, mate. We'll work with what works for you. The question I have for you is: are you ready to step up and be the man who puts in the work and makes the changes necessary to get to that 10k a month where you can do X, Y, and Z and be this and be that? Yes or no? Okay. being at that 10k month where you can travel, be free, provide, is that a life that you feel like you deserve for yourself and for your family? Yes or no? Yeah. Why do you ask? Because if you don't, then you'll never get it. Okay. What's the real question? What's the real reason I'm asking? Well, first of all, it's to make sure that they do actually feel like deserve. Because if they don't, then they're never going to make a change. The second reason is I'm selling the idea that they can do it to back to themselves. Because if they're dealing with some doubts about themselves, that fear is going to hold them back from making a change. So they need to say to themselves, yes, I deserve it. They need to. Why? Why do you feel like you deserve it? Tell me. Explain it to me. Paint that picture for yourself in your mind. Because of this, because of that. That's the reason why I'm going to deserve this. That. Yeah, I am that person. Yeah, I deserve this. Yeah, I deserve that. Okay, cool. Okay. How do I get out of fear? How do I even transition out? Finance, I've got good on lock. Okay, good. Then let's help you make a change. Perfect. Well, in terms of the investment itself, is it a case that you have full amount, or just a bit of uncertainty around the investment, or you have some of it and we just need to work out what works for you, or you have none of it and blah blah blah. Bit of uncertainty. Cool. What's the uncertainty? Fear of past, tried like this before. Future, don't know if I'll do the work, 100% guarantee, don't know if I'll do this, don't know that. Who knows? Shop around. Well, you wouldn't shop around unless there's a bit of uncertainty. See if there's something cheaper, easy, iPhone, China iPhone. Just like that, like you guys, I can't imagine you just be here to shoot the shit. Logistics. Easy. Logistics is easy. So let's get fear out of the way then. Let's get fear out of the way. This is all making perfect sense. It's beautiful, beautiful. This is just consolidating everything. Really, really good stuff. Four types of fear. Fear of you, the salesman. Fear of me, themselves. Fear of the future. Fear of future failures, unknown. Fear of past failures, the bridge. The bridge is for the unknown. So is the plane. Skydiving also for the unknown. Burnt before. Fear of past. Shop around. Fear of you. Or fear of me. That's about uncertainty. Looking at other companies, also fear of me. Do it on my own frame. No idea what the fuck that is. I just want to do it by, I just want to do it by myself. What the fuck does that even matter? Referrals, you're asking for someone else's opinion. Where's best case frame? Data versus emotion. Scam. Give yourself permission. Cool. Gonna pause this. Alright, back. Recap. Think about it, partner. This will make sense. Think about it. Can I ask? Bish bash bosh. Yeah, I just need to talk about the partner. No bother. Out of curiosity, what's your favourite partner's name? I hate referring to them as a partner. I presume this and that. When you do go back, will they want you to get this result? Okay. In the past, when you make some of these decisions, what's the main thing you guys need to sort out first? Time. Finances. okay, go into finances in the case of this, in the case of that. But first, don't rush it. Handle the emotion first. Okay, what am I correct in saying that this conversation is more about, you need to figure out the finances as opposed to, you need to go and talk to the wife? Would that be a correct assessment? Yes, it is. No, I just need to talk to the wife out of respect, makes me feel some responsibility because, okay, I can respect some of that. Can I ask, when it comes to reaching Holy Grail, whose responsibility ultimately is that? Yours. And the struggle for the past few years, ultimately, who took that burden? You did. Okay. And then, what does your partner do for a living? When your partner does make these decisions, does she come to you to make these decisions? No, don't ask her. Because always makes you harder. When your partner's at work, I can't imagine that she comes to you and asks you to make a decision, a helpful decision when it comes to making a diagnosis or doing this or doing that, because she doesn't have this, because you don't have the same level of commitment. Hang on, getting jumbled up here. I can't imagine she asks you to do this. You know, she doesn't have the same level of risk, commitment, investment in your decisions in your job. Same that you don't have that same level of risk and commitment that you have in hers. So, with respect to your partner, why would it be fair for you? Why would it be fair of you to go and ask her to make a decision about something that she doesn't bear the responsibility, the struggle, the commitment? Why did she doesn't bear the responsibility? Jumbling up your words. This way. Why did simplify it? You don't need to overcomplicate it. Why would it be fair for you to ask her to make a decision with something that she doesn't bear the responsibility of? I'm not saying that she can't engineer, root for you, support you as a good wife. But the reality is she's not responsible for you reaching that 10k month. That responsibility lies solely on you. So when you are getting this, providing for your family, that's her over the moon. Bearing the fruits of your risk, your struggle, this and that. The risk that you took to get you to this 10k month, like you said you would. But again, whose responsibility is that? So if that is the reality, and you alone accept the risk and responsibility, what decision does that man make who is going to reach that 10k? Don't say who was going to. What decision does the man who has achieved that 10,000 a month make right now to get to that point? Does that man go back and ask his partner? No. Well, what else is that? What's bothering you? Is it money, fear, logistics? Yeah, it's just a lot of money. Well, then go into money. Okay. Well, what you're asking for? Well, don't say okay. I understand. I hear you. And getting to 10k a month is also, in fact, it's everything. And not getting to that 10k a month, being at that 5k, and struggling up and down, trying to make it work, and going through those ups and downs, the struggles for the last 5 years, going through those, YouTube, spending time on YouTube videos, stressing, trying to figure out how to make it work. That's costing you even more. Logic Island. See, it's clicking now. That's costing you even more. Shut off. Emotional costs. So the question I have for you is, money. It's money. The investment we can. That's the easy part. We can take care of that. We're not here to take money. We're not here to take food off your plate. I mean, personally, my main goal here is to make sure that you get started in the course. Because once you're in, once you're in seeing results, you're off to the races. Yeah, you're off. You're off. You start seeing improvements and you're off. Right. Hopefully you'll be one of us testimonials for me. Yeah. The money we can take care of. The question that I have, emotional crossroads. The question I have for you is: are you ready to step up and be the man who does the work necessary and makes the changes necessary in order to get to that 10k a month? Yes or no? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm this. Emotional crossroads question 2. Okay. But when it comes to achieving that life where you do like take a month free to travel, provide this, that, other, is that a life that you feel like you deserve to see for yourself and for your family? Yes or no? Yes. So now they just said they feel like deserve it. Getting past that fear of self to an extent. Why do you feel like you deserve it? I need it clearer. Tell me you deserve it. God, describe it to me. Be there in the moment. Okay. So when it comes to the investment itself, would you say that you have, all the money slotting together in now? Would you say they have all the money, there's a bit of uncertainty, or you have some of the money, you need to work out the logistics, or in the case you have none of the money, you have to do this and do that. It's just a bit of uncertainty, fear. I don't have all the money, logistics, and maybe a bit of fear. Cool. Money, logistics, fear. So handle the fear last and put this one. Money number 1, logistics number 2, fear number 3. Okay. Right. Fear. Right. So, when it comes to the trust fit, I understand. I also can't imagine that you just come on this call 60 minutes, shoot the shit, just to shoot the shit, have a fun conversation. You did your due diligence, take a look for reviews, see what legitimate before you book the call. So basically telling them what they did, because they did this, by the way. They went through this funnel. They clicked the ad, they looked at the site, they were convinced, they booked a call, 60 minutes, they poured their heart out. Yes, Josh. It doesn't make sense to say, I don't trust you. That's fear. They're making it up. So, that. And also, I don't trust you guys. Well, bring back the urgency. You also didn't just find out problem either. That's why we're here. This, that, that. Then we go to emotional crossroads. 1. 2. They deserve it. Cool. Trust. Fear of self. See, I don't like the busy one because life is busy. Fear of past. Fear of the future. Uncertainty. What's the last one?